12 News is your local election headquarters. Election Day is finally here, and voters all across southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island are making their voices heard.
That's right. Polling places are open until 8 o'clock tonight, so if you haven't cast your ballot yet, there is still time.
Among those heading to the polls, candidates for the 2nd Congressional District seat in Rhode Island, Alan Fung and his opponent, Seth Magaziner, participated in early voting.
The major gubernatorial candidates, Ashley Kalus and incumbent Dan McKee, also casting their ballots in their respective cities and towns today.
And we have a team of reporters covering every aspect of Election Day, including all the big races.
Kicking off our team coverage is Tim White, live in Providence with the latest on Rhode Island's governor's race. Tim?
Well, the Capitol Ballroom here on the 2nd floor of the Graduate Hotel in Providence will undoubtedly be packed in a few hours as the state Democratic Party gathers to watch election results. As for the Republicans, they haven't gotten a governor elected here in Rhode Island since Don Kucheri squeaked out a win in 2006. Ashley Kalus hopes to end that drought today. Arriving at her Newport polling place minutes after it opened, Republican gubernatorial candidate Ashley Kalus making her final pitch to voters in the waning hours of the campaign.
It's time for change. If you want change, if you want someone that's going to make Rhode Island an affordable place to live, work, and raise a family, lower taxes, and roll back the electricity rate hike, then vote for me.
I definitely got upstaged this election with my mom.
Incumbent Democrat Dan McKee greeted by supporters in Cumberland, where he cast his ballot.
It's just an important day, and starting off in my hometown, and then I'll be traveling around the state of Rhode Island, encouraging people to get out and vote. That's the most important thing, and then asking them for their support.
And it's been an expensive race. Kalus has spent a whopping $4.7 million of her own money in the contest. The McKee campaign has spent $3.6 million when you include the primary, but unlike Kalus, McKee also received financial help from outside groups like the Democratic Governors Association, which last week pumped another $260 grand into the race to attack Kalus with TV ads.
So I think the governor's race could get interesting.
12 News political analyst Joe Fleming says a high-interest congressional race between Alan Fung and Seth Magaziner may play to Kalus's advantage.
The problem that Democrats have this year is Dan McKee does extremely well based on polling in CD1 over CD2. There is not a lot of competitive races in CD1. There's not a lot of reason to draw the voters out.
Back live now at the Graduate Hotel in Providence, where again the state Democratic Party will be gathering to watch election results come in when the polls close at 8 o'clock. Now for a closer look at that 2nd congressional race to replace Congressman Jim Langevin, my colleague Steph Machado. She's live in Warwick. Steph?
Tim, well, Joe Fleming says Warwick is really a bellwether for Rhode Island in this election. And at last check, this city, Warwick, has had the highest turnout so far, even higher than Providence. We'll see if that holds up once the final votes are cast at 8 p.m. Republicans are certainly as hopeful as they've been in years that they're going to be able to turn the 2nd congressional seat red, while Democrats are fighting to the last minute to keep it blue. Republican Alan Fung and Democrat Seth Magaziner making their final pitch to voters.
Rhode Islanders want a Congress that is in it for working people, that will fight to protect Social Security, Medicare, lower health care costs, lower energy costs, and bring Rhode Island values to Congress.
We need a change. Rhode Islanders are hurting. It's the same message that I've been focused on from day one. We've got to turn this economy around, this cost of living crisis that's hitting people, in their pockets every single day.
The campaign to replace Jim Langevin in Congress has been fierce. Attack ads on the airwaves daily.
Winter is coming, and it's going to be a cold one, but not as cold as Seth Magaziner. Fung's first vote would be for Kevin McCarthy as Speaker, who's determined to cut Social Security and pass a national abortion ban.
Millions of dollars have poured into Rhode Island from outside groups, too. National attention on this race like you might normally see in a purple state. The candidates bringing in big names, Republican Chris Christie campaigning for Fung, and First Lady Jill Biden coming to Rhode Island to stump for Magaziner. 12 News political analyst Joe Fleming says all eyes will be on Rhode Island as the results come in.
Right now it looks like the Republicans are going to take control of the House, but you're never sure what can happen on Election Day. Our polls close at 8 o'clock here. If we see Alan Fung winning comfortably, that might be a sign for the rest of the night on how the Republicans might do.
And Alan Fung will be taking in the returns at Twin Oaks in Cranston, of course, the city where he was once the mayor, and Treasurer Magaziner will be at the Graduate Hotel at the Democratic headquarters in Providence. Live in Warwick, I'm Steph Machado, 12 News.
All right, Steph and Tim, thank you. And in Massachusetts, voters will be selecting a new governor today after Republican Charlie Baker decided not to seek a third term. Democratic Attorney General Maura Healey is facing former state rep and Republican Jeff Deal. Libertarian candidate Kevin Reed is also running.
And another big Massachusetts race that we're watching is for Bristol County Sheriff, where longtime incumbent Thomas Hodgson is facing a challenge from current Attleboro Mayor Paul Heroux. And so far, no major issues at the polls as voters across the state cast their ballots.
That's right. 12 News reporter Amanda Pitts has that part of our team coverage now at 4. Amanda?
Well, Kim, Kayla, we've seen a steady stream of voters here on the east side of Providence. Everyone who goes inside the Temple Beth El here on the east side comes out to tell us that things are running smoothly and efficiently inside. As you said, no major issues at the polls so far today across the state. We did speak to some folks who are loving the ease of the new voting machines. Many people here talking about how important this election is and how important it is to vote. The issues on their minds vary from Social Security and Medicare to education and crime. We caught up with Secretary of State Nellie Gorbea earlier this morning about voting this election. Obviously, election security is a hot topic nationwide. Gorbea assured Rhode Islanders that all is safe and secure. Now, on that subject, Pawtucket got a visit from the federal government today. The Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice is visiting polling places in the city to make sure they are in compliance with the Spanish obligation of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Pawtucket's Board of Canvassers said this is not the first time they've monitored this election and not the first time they've made a visit. They said this is just routine. Now, on this subject, if you are in line tonight as the polls close at 8 o'clock, you do have the right to cast your vote. Just stay in line once those polls close at 8. For now, live in Providence, Amanda Pitts, 12 News.
All right, Amanda, thank you. And of course, we have you covered tonight, election night. We'll be on the air again at 9 o'clock for our 12 News election special. Then we'll bounce over to Fox Providence for 12 News at 10, and we'll be back here on WPRI for 12 News at 11. And we are making it easy for you to get ready for casting your ballot today. If you haven't done so already, just scan this QR code. It will take you to a streamlined WPRI.com mobile link. There you can find out what you need to know about ballot questions in both Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and all of the election results as soon as they start coming in. It's all on WPRI.com and the 12 News app.